Hello, it's July 26th. No, it's still the 25th. And I found a whiteboard. Woohoo, you can draw. Where's the colors? Oh, text. What's this? Oh, I could say the travel party has started. Do you know about it? Are you still afraid to use crypto? Bitcoin, blockchain technology. Uh, there's all kinds of ways to describe that. So anyway, this whiteboard, never knew it existed. Oh, I was showing you the Bitcoin price. There it is. So, trying to go up. I love to listen to this guy to warm me up. I don't think I can play too much of this.
70 years ago, I was in high school. Almost a third as long as the country has been around. And when I was in high school, I really only had two things on my mind: girls and cars. and I wasn't doing very well with girls, so we'll talk about cars. But let's just imagine that when we finish, I'm going to let each one of you pick out the car of your choice. Sounds good, doesn't it? Pick it out, any color, you name it. It'll be tied up with a bow, and it'll be at your house tomorrow. And you say, well, what's the catch? And the catch is that it's the only car you're going to get in your lifetime. Now, what are you going to do knowing that that's the only car you're ever going to have and you love that car? You're going to take care of it like you cannot believe. Now, what I'd like to suggest, you're not going to get only one car in your lifetime, but you're going to get one body and one mind, and that's all you're going to get. And that body and mind feels terrific now, but it has to last you a lifetime. The most important thing is to decide, is to be able to define.
So you gotta have your body and mind last a lifetime. That's important. I can't go show you my back office right this minute. But if you find one of my videos around and it says enter a username, you can use my name. Better just send me an email. Ask me to invite you to a live interview. One body, one mind. Funny how they slow down. So anyway, profitwithrick@gmail. That's me. Let's go to profitwithrick.info. and see what we find there. Bitcoin never left. These are so funny. Bitcoin is back. Bitcoin is here to stay, hasn't left, didn't go away. It's amazing that probably 2016, 2017, a lot of people got Bitcoin wallets and didn't really understand they needed to be their own banker. And they set up a wallet, they got some Bitcoin in the wallet, and then they lost their wallet and they don't know how to find it. And basically, if they don't have their keywords or whatever you call the backup that you get, if they lost that, they lost their Bitcoins, they're gone. So I heard there are a few million Bitcoin that went missing. There's 21 million Bitcoin in the world. When I started at the end of 2016, there were just a little over 16 million Bitcoin in circulation. And they get dribbled out from mining fees. Mining fees create a new Bitcoin. Well, they don't create it, it's already there. They just allow it to move into circulation. So you hear all these things about Bitcoin mining, get into Bitcoin mining. Well, you can if you actually have a machine that does transactions and collects mining fees. But all these companies that say they're mining and you just give them some Bitcoin and they'll pay you profits from their mine, well, they're taking your Bitcoin. There were lots of companies that took a lot of Bitcoin from a lot of people. So first, make sure you don't lose your wallet. Second, don't be fooled by misinformation. There's more of it out there than the real facts about Bitcoin. So if I click on this, like if this was you, you just tell me your name, your email address, and then click on here to get to a video. I could log right in, but I won't do that right now. I think I could find which day is this? 7/4. Let's set that down. We'll look over here. Nope. So I'll just go ahead and show you the back office. Pop in here and get a welcoming email orienting you on the back office. Maximize your income. Then it shows you your business at a glance. And over here we've got the affiliate program. So once you get to be a free member, you're going to get your link so that you can tell people where to go and what to see. This is a link that you just show people, and they put your username and they see the same video that you saw, and that's how you can really get a lot of people. And then they give you, I'm not sure on the free member how many URLs, but you'll get this one for sure, thetravelparty.com plus your username. And I'll leave that right there for a second. Pop this in while I got it on the board. See what shows up. Oh, it's a 20-minute presentation. And my good friend Carl tells us all about the travel party and how we get paid. We were having a discussion today, it's Wednesday, and we asked people, where would you like to go in the world? And one person said they'd love to go to Bali. So he looked up on the travel engine Bali, and then he went to Expedia so he could compare what the price was. And then he figured out the airfare from both Expedia and our travel engine. And when it was all said and done, the trip to Bali was thousands of dollars less than the best price on Expedia for a 1-week stay in Bali. So I should probably let him tell you just a little bit here.
Year, people are ready to go on vacation.
We need to move up.
The cost to get access to 4 of these booking engines is $49 a month. That's all that it takes. Each customer just purchases the $49 per month subscription to our booking engines, and they can use them to book as many vacations as they want. It's like a Costco membership, but for wholesale discounts.
So for the travel engines, $49 a month. That might sound like a lot, but that one trip, the person saved over $8,000 on one trip. Well, $49 a month, that's a few years of subscription paid from just the savings on one trip. So we asked another fellow, he came up with Argentina. Love to go to no, was it Argentina? No, Venezuela. He said Venezuela. And so did the travel comparison and got the flight information, and our travel engine saved about $300 or $400 on the trip, or more or less. And one of the things that we have here is, I'll find it here in a second, a way to make money quickly. That's the free member stuff. But if you decide you want to make money, we have this travel accelerator. So even that $8,000 trip or $4,000 trip to Bali could be all paid for simply by entering this PayCenter 1.
Income quickly so that you're going to get your money back fast, and that we secure your sponsor in here so that they don't decide to go and look at anything else.
You know how people love to run around from program to program. Well, if you're online, you know that. If you have not been online surfing, you find you get some pretty rough seas. They'll batter you from side to side and up and down and in and out and upside down. So anyway, with these pay centers, it's possible to take less than $140, less than $130, and get your subscription, $49 a month, pay $15 a month for access to these travel accelerators, $64 a month. And you enter this Pay Center 1 for $50 one time. 50 and 64 is about 114, so you figure I better have at least 120, 125 and start generating money. Well, all you have to do to make that work is go get one person who wants to travel, pick anywhere in the world, go there for less than 200 bucks. Then find another one and another one. You've got 3 people that you told about this. The key is 3. You need to get 1, 2, 3 of them to get this, exactly what you just did with $64 plus $50 one time. Come on into the travel party and let's go somewhere. And you get 1 share in the bonus pools. And that's what I skipped over back here when I was looking at the pool. So say this is income disclaimer, all figures are projections and not guarantees, and this is an example just made up. Has nothing to do with projecting what you can or will not do. So if you had 10,000 members paying $49 a month, 30% goes into this pool. $14.70 times 10,000 is $147,000. Now, if you had just sold 3 memberships just like you bought for less than $140, then you have 1 share in this pool. Now, each of these pools have a different place to go. So you've got your free pool. I think that's the one hanging out over here or here. And then you have your members pool. So that's this one. So we'll call this members and this free. So now you're a member. You've got 1 share in the pools. Well, you have a share in the free pool and the members pool. So if 1 share was worth, let's see, if each pool had 100 shares and you had 1 of them, that'd be $245. But you're now a member and you get paid in the free pool as well. You're getting $245 times 2. So you're getting $490 for going out and getting those 3 people. Now, that's an example. All those numbers could go higher, could be, well, they are lower as we get started. But just wanted to show you how that worked. So there's short videos that shows you this much better, but on that quick start traffic guide that you got when you paid your travel engine subscription, your 15 VIP subscription, $15, and your $50 to get the quick start traffic guide, which is a package. You know, the VIP package for $15 a month is incredible on how to exactly run your business and marketing tips, I guess you could say. Quick Start Traffic Guide has even more materials so you can have emails written for you. Just look them over and change them to where it sounds, you know, more like you talking. copy and paste and email those to your friends. Hey, take a look at this. And then send them a link to a short video. The intro video from the company is the best. And let me pause it right here. So this is what I was wanting to talk about, was the admin position is going to be flying around all over the company and looking for someone who's been waiting the longest to have somebody placed under them and help them cycle or move through the payment center. It's not really cycling. They call it a cycler, but it's even better. It's like many little, I'll just call them little Ferris wheels with 7 people spinning round and round on each one, and they just keep paying each other over and over on all these levels. It's amazing. So anyway, it's the only company that all the owners are affiliates, just like you and I. That's how they make their money. The company position is not there to make money. It's there to help every member in the travel party so that everyone will succeed eventually. It's easy to succeed if you just go and get 3 people, show them how to do it, and they go get 3 people. And then you go get 3 more people, because who do you want to go travel with? Talk to those friends and say, hey, I know how we can go and do this. Or a church, hey, I know how we can go to this country and build all these things. The money will be available once you understand Bitcoin and understand money. Money doesn't like to sit still. Money is energy. If money was happy sitting in the bank collecting dust, well, then we'd have a lot bigger banks because the money would want to be sitting there. But money loves to move all the time. That's how energy is. And when so dream big. So when I'm back here in my back office and I looked at this, travelparty.com/live.php. If you put this in and send it to somebody, they're going to find this. Did it work? Paste and click there. Sorry about that. So here you can register for the Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern time. The company comes together with many of the owners and members and have a great discussion. That's why we call it Fireside with Jerry. And you just get all the information, and there could be a place where you could ask a question and get an answer from the owners. So I logged out. Let's go back and listen to a little more Warren Buffett, and we'll wrap it up.
Which ones you can come to an intelligent decision on and which ones are beyond your capacity to evaluate. You don't have to be right about thousands and thousands and thousands of companies. You only have to be right about a couple. I met Bill Gates on July 5th, 1991. We were out in Seattle. And Bill said, you've got to have a computer. And I said, why? And he said, you can do your income tax on it. I said, I don't have any income. Berkshire doesn't pay a dividend. And he said, well, you can keep track of your portfolio. And I said, I only have one stock. I said, and he says, it's going to change everything. And I said, well, will it change whether people chew gum? And he said, well, probably not. And I said, well, we'll change what kind of gum they chew. And I said, well, then I'll stick to chewing gum and you stick to computers. I don't have to understand all kinds of business. There's all kinds of business I don't understand. But there's thousands of opportunities there. I did understand the Bank of America, and I'll be able. I'm able to do that. I'm able to understand some given percentage. But Ted Williams wrote a book called The Science of Hitting, and in The Science of Hitting, he's got a diagram, shows him at the plate, and he's got the strike zone divided into 77 squares, each the size of a baseball. And he says, if I only swing at pitches in my sweet zone, which he shows there, and he has what his batting average would be, which is 400. If he had to swing at low outside pitches, but still in the strike zone, his average would be 230. He said the most important thing in hitting is waiting for the right pitch. Now, he was at a disadvantage because if the count was 0-2 or 1-2 or so on, even if that ball was down where he was only going to bat 230, he had to swing at it. In investing, there's no called strikes. People can throw Microsoft at me and, you name it, any stock, General Motors.
Just go right here.
I don't have to swing. And nobody's going to call me out on called strikes. I only get a strike called if I swing and pitch and miss. So I can wait there and look at thousands of companies day after day.
Worth it.
And only when I see something I understand and when I like the price at which it's selling, then if I swing, if I hit it, fine. If I miss it, it's a strike. But it's an enormously advantageous game. And it's a terrible mistake to think you have to have an opinion on everything. You only have to have an opinion on a few things. In fact, I've told students, if when they got out of school, they got a punch card with 20 punches on it, and that's all the investment decisions they got to make in their entire life, they would get very rich because they would think very hard about each one. And you don't
think about it hard and long. If you only get 20, well, how many investment opportunities have I tried? I must have hit a lot of foul balls and strikes because I don't have the millions. Oh, where's that button? There we go. Okay, well, I'll see you later.